The Senate chamber was heavy with tension. Cameras flashed, reporters scribbled furiously, and every eye in the room seemed fixed on two figures locked in a battle of words: Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana and Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts. It wasn't just another political debate, it was a clash of ideas about America itself, about its past, its present, and its future. Elizabeth Warren had taken the floor with fire in her voice, speaking passionately about what she saw as deep flaws in the nation's system: inequality, injustice, and corruption. Her words rang out, sharp and uncompromising. This country has failed its working class. It has failed its people. And if we keep going down this path, America won't even be worth defending, she said, her voice carrying through the marble halls. The room shifted uneasily. Some nodded in agreement, others frowned. But in the silence that followed, John Kennedy rose slowly from his seat. He adjusted his glasses, placed his hand calmly on the desk in front of him, and looked directly at Warren. The cameras zoomed in. His words would not just be heard in that chamber, they would be replayed across every television, every phone screen, every radio in the country. "Senator Warren," he began, his tone steady but laced with steel, "I hear your frustrations. I hear your criticisms. But let me tell you something plain and simple. America isn't perfect, but there's not a better place on God's green earth. And if you don't like America, well, you're free to leave." Gasps echoed in the chamber. Some senators whispered among themselves, others stared at Kennedy in shock. But he didn't flinch. His words weren't meant to score cheap applause, they carried the weight of conviction. He went on, his southern drawl cutting through the tension like a blade. "This nation has given more people freedom, more opportunity, more hope than any country in history. Millions risked their lives just to come here, to chase dreams they couldn't even imagine in their homelands. You say America is broken? I say America is blessed. You say it's not worth defending? I say it's worth every drop of sweat, every ounce of sacrifice. And if you can't see that, maybe you should step aside for those who do." The chamber erupted, some clapping, some protesting, but none indifferent. Kennedy didn't sit down right away. He looked around the room, then added with quiet force, "Our job isn't to tear America down. It's to make her stronger. You don't fix a house by burning it to the ground. You fix it by rolling up your sleeves, hammer in hand, and repairing what's broken. That's what patriotism is. That's what leadership is." Elizabeth Warren clenched her jaw, visibly shaken but unwilling to back down. She tried to respond, but her rebuttal felt strained, overshadowed by the sheer rawness of Kennedy's words. Reporters knew at that moment that the headlines were already written. The exchange would dominate the news cycle for days. But W.H.